Hello and welcome to a brand new series. This is the Nuka World expansion for Fallout 4. Now, in this introductory video, I'm going to be doing a few housekeeping things, a few housekeeping issues, and then I'm going to be going into some character background for the character that I'll be playing for this expansion pack. Now, first and foremost, spoiler warning, obviously. If you've never played Fallout 4, there's going to be spoiler. We're playing an expansion pack, and I'm playing an advanced character. Second of all, sound issues. So, in my first attempt to record this, I was using a headset with a microphone, the one that I always use to record videos, the ones that I use on my my consoles that I use to record on the Elgato HD software that comes with the Elgato capture card. No problems with those. On my computer, for some reason, OBS would not pick up that microphone barely at all. It was super quiet. I couldn't get it to work. So I'm using an actual microphone now. I'm using a Samsung Go mic. It picks up a lot of ambient sound, and I'm trying to fiddle with the settings on OBS. I put a few filters so that hopefully it's not catching a lot. There's a slight high-pitched hum you might be hearing, and that's the fans on my computer. Once this game gets going, those fans really pick up, and you can hear it. And hopefully I've gotten it down to a level that is not horrible. I will be continuing to tweak the sound settings if necessary as the series goes on, hopefully to get the quality high. But you're gonna hear outside sound. Like this microphone can catch. Like, I've heard my wife in the other room like turn on the sink in the bathroom, like turn on the faucet. That's how high this it's very good, but sometimes that's not necessarily a good thing. Okay, so moving on. The other thing I'm going to talk about before we get into the character is why I'm playing this game as it is. This was a request, so somebody requested that I play Fallout 4. I only recently got through with Fallout 4 about 8 months ago. I put about 70 to 80 hours into the game, and that doesn't seem like it was that short of time ago, but to put 80 hours into a game and get really high level, I just couldn't bring myself to start a new character, to be quite honest with you. I didn't want to. Not after spending all that time building my character up and doing all the side quests and main mission and all that. So the compromise was one of the expansions, one of the DLCs, and so the compromise was I'll do Nuka-Cola because I've never done it. Now, I'm going into this blind. I've never done the Nuka-Cola expansion, never started it, never played it. I do know it involves obviously a Nuka-Cola theme park and raiders, and I'm assuming you're gonna either get to side with them or side against them or something like that. That's my assumption, at least. But actually, the story, the details of the story and who the characters are, the NPCs and anything like that, unfamiliar with that. Completely blind. So now I'm going to actually go into the game and give you a really brief character history so you can kind of see the kind of character that we're going to be playing, who I sided with in the main quest, and all that good stuff. So I'll see you in the game. Okay, so here we are in the Sanctuary Hills, and this is our character. Her name is Kara Gray. Let's take a look at the as you can see, I'm level 49. Working on 50. So as you could tell why I didn't want to start this over. I mean, 50 levels is a long time to be playing a character. I have a set of power armor I'm going to take with me. That's my power armor right there. And I will be taking that with me once we actually start. But just a brief history of the character. Like, I try to play my characters the first time I ever play a RPG like this. I always try to play my characters in a certain way. Kind of like how I would play them. It was hard to just completely getting like completely like immersed with this character because obviously she's got a backstory, and so does if you pick a male character, he has a backstory, and I don't like that at all, like at all. But it was there's not much you can do. You are who you are, and you, know, you have your motivations pre-built into the game. But anyway, um, I sided with the Minutemen, and I didn't want to side with the Minutemen, but they were the least objectionable faction for my character when I was playing. I wanted to join the Brotherhood of Steel because they had the most technology and their goals probably aligned with mine the most. But there came a point where they wanted me to do stuff my character would not have done, and so I stopped working with them. The Institute's obviously the bad guy. In my opinion, I don't think it's very subjective at all. The Institute is the bad guy in this game. Um, that's just me. I really don't think I don't know how anyone could say otherwise. Um, and the railroad is just stupid. It's just such a stupid concept to me. Like, I've never understood that fake ethical dilemma that writers try to put into certain sci-fi. Like, if my toaster one day decides, like, I want to install an antenna on me and stop toasting bread and play music instead, I want to be a radio. You throw your toaster in the trash, right? So, like, you're a machine. You don't have rights. Machines don't have rights. Tools don't have rights. Robots don't have rights. I never felt any kind of anything for the Cylons. The Cylons, they don't have rights. The Geth, they don't have rights. And neither do synths. They're machines that are malfunctioning. And if your machine is malfunctioning, you fix it. So I never got, I never got into the railroad. 0% chance I would join them, unless I was just playing that kind of character. But anyway, that's basically it. Now, I did start this character, like I said, as kind of a certain character that I wanted to play. By the end, though, I feel the circumstances would have changed me, and I feel like the circumstances have changed my character. So maybe when I first started, I was trying to do the most good for the most people, but by the end of the game, I was pretty much more of a chaotic good than just a good character. Um, I ended up doing a lot of murder by the end. Indiscriminate murder. I think um, after destroying the Institute and shooting uh, Sean in the face um, with a shotgun, I think the wasteland has changed us. So I think that's how I'm going to try to go into this next into this DLC with that setting in mind, that kind of character progression. So we'll see how it goes. Um, at this point, we're a no nonsense kind of person. Maybe at first I was a lot more naive because I didn't know the game. Obviously, I had no idea what I was doing because I was playing it completely blind the first time I played. But now we're savvy. We're world weary. We're worn and battered, and we're angry. So in the next episode, which will be going up alongside this first introductory episode, we will go ahead and get started with Nuka World, the expansion for Fallout 4. So I will see you in there.